Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Pony Express put SMU football on the map, and Gerald J. Ford Stadium continues to shine. Opened in 2000, its capacity of 32,000 has grown over the years. The SMU Mustangs are high on the success of last season and hope to pack the Pony again this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Mustangs ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Owens. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Looking for space, it's Owens. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him out.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Here's Reed to throw. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Jennings. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. A lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
To throw, it's Jennings. Gonna take a shot. Got it outside. Touchdown, SMU. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Bringing the heat. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Maybe some room here. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense... Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Reed. Finds his man. It's Owens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
this is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Out of the backfield, he's open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the 3rd down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. The give to the single back. There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Over the middle, it's Smith. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this
has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morrow. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Knight. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Punch it out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
makes the grab in their space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Just a little off. Incomplete. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Motion from the back. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Owens. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keeps it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Aggies will try to convert on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history, finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Reed using his legs to buy some time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Horton.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news...
Could be an alley. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just by himself.
Snags it, and he will enough to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the tight end. Here's Reed to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finding some room. Picks up the 1st down. The 20. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, throwing 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
The short hands, it's Knight. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Right on the money. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking long. Goes high to pull it in. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the run, it's Morrow. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 8 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him. He's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make.
Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Looking for room. It's Morrill. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Tripped up for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Reed on the play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something. Turning it on! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. On the move. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
Oh, he's got some space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Looking for a big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, they're lighting up the scoreboard, guys, because this QB already has over 200 yards passing, and they're not going to stop at this point. They're having success. So the defense, somebody's got to step up and make a play the way that guy did just there. A ball thrown deep down the field. It's you versus the other guy. Who's going to win? Can the defense now turn this thing around?
At the 45, on his way. Here he goes. 10. To the house. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Bussey. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we've got to show him things are about to be different.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Reed. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off. But, man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
Kick is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Owens. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Keeps it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He gets a hand on it.
Oh, and the defense needed that, right? If that field goal gets made here in the 2nd half, all of a sudden it's a 2-possession game. By getting the block, they keep this thing really close. Let's see how their offense can respond.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this. Maybe a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Steps away to find some room. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Cooper. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Back to the ground game on the left. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quarterback now breaking the field. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Owens. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Makes a man miss. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Off the RPO, complete. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Jennings. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
In second and 10, he'll throw again. Snagged out of the air. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between might have a chance. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. SMU spends his second timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies! That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Hale. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the Mustangs respond.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.